In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 13, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Pittsburgh Pirates versus St. Louis Cardinals. The St. Louis Cardinals will host the Pittsburgh Pirates on Monday in the opening contests of a 4-game series. The Cardinals have beat the Pirates in 5 of the 6 head-to-head meetings this season. Coming into this series, St. Louis is first in the National League Central, half a game ahead of Milwaukee. Pittsburgh is third in the division, 8.5 games behind the Cardinals. Pittsburgh is 15-36 in their last 51 Monday games and 27-65 in their last 92 games against the National League Central. The under is 4-1 in Pittsburgh's last 5 games. St. Louis is 5-1 in their last 6 home games and 4-1 in their last 5 games against the National League Central. The under is 5-2-1 in St. Louis' last 8 Monday games. Pittsburgh is 21-48 in these two teams' last 69 head-to-head meetings. Pittsburgh comes into this game after losing all of their games over the last 2 series against Atlanta and Detroit. St. Louis is also skidding a bit, but has had success to start the season. This will be Thompson's first start of the season, as he has only appeared in 1 game this season. For the Pirates, Keller has allowed 3 earned runs over his last 2 starts. Pittsburgh Pirates starting pitcher Mitch Keller has had strong outings in each of the last 4 appearances that has included 2 starts and 2 relief appearances, allowing a combined 5 runs on 14 hits across 17 innings. I believe that Pittsburgh has the slight pitching advantage in this matchup, so the Pittsburgh Pirates money line is our full game side pick. Zach Thompson versus Mitch Keller isn't exactly a marquee matchup, leaving open the window for plenty of runs in this contest. With that being said, Pittsburgh's offense has averaged less than 3 runs per game over their last 6 and ranks just 28th overall, averaging roughly 3.5 per contest. This means for the total to go over, the Cardinals will likely need to do substantial damage against Keller. Don't expect that to happen, as St. Louis is averaging just 3 runs over their last 6 games as well. Look for Keller to build off his best start of the season and limit a potent offense. The under is 4-1 in the Pirates' last 5, and we will see more of the same here. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Texas Rangers. The American League West Division Houston Astros stay in state to take on the Texas Rangers in a 3-game inter-division series starting on Monday night. The Astros coming off a surprisingly poor 2-4 homestand to face the Rangers, who return home after a 3-3 road trip, including taking the final 2 games of a 3-game set at the White Sox. Monday's pitching matchup will feature right-hander Christian Javier of the Astros taking on Rangers lefty Taylor Hearn. The Astros are 6-1 in their last 7 games as a road favorite and are 6-1 in their last 7 road games versus a left-handed starter. The Astros are also 6-1 in their last 7 road games versus a team with a losing record. The Rangers are 25-51 in their last 76 during Game 1 of a series. The Rangers are also 3-7 in their last 10 overall and are 3-7 in their last 10 games on grass. The Astros were able to bounce back from their mini skid on Sunday with their win against the Marlins. Although a 3-game losing streak is not a big deal for most teams, it demonstrates how well Houston had been paying. Regardless, they still have a stranglehold on the American League West lead. They'll have to leave home for this series, but they won't be going far. They're taking on a Rangers team that will also be traveling in after a hard-fought series against the White Sox. They went into extra innings in both of the last 2 games and are sure to be spent. Texas will be trying to save their fatigued bullpen as much as possible, with Taylor Hearn getting the start, but that may not work out perfectly. The lefty has allowed multiple runs in each of his last 5 starts, one of which was against the Astros. Houston hit him well, racking up 4 runs off of 6 hits and only striking out twice in a win. If they get to him early once again, the Rangers will be forced to use a set of relievers that just pitched double-digit innings in the last 2 days. This is also just as much about Astros starter Christian Javier. Just as his team bounced back on Sunday, He'll be looking to bounce back as well. His last start was by far his worst, but he was dominant in the 3 prior outings. One of those was against the Rangers, allowing just a single run off of 3 hits and striking out 9 batters. Given Texas' situation, there's a reason the Astros are a significant favorite on the road and should be trusted. So the Houston Astros money line is our full game side pick. The Rangers have been trending upwards in terms of offensive production recently. Over the past 7 days, Texas ranks 12th in both team batting average and OPS with 11 home runs. Being that Javier is coming off of a start where he was tagged for 5 earned runs, I think there's a good chance that the Rangers can scrape across some runs in this game. During the same 7-day window, the Astros are 10th in team batting average and 8th in OPS. This game will likely turn to a bullpen game in the middle innings and both offenses are capable of putting up runs. The Astros are 7-3 to the over in their last 10 games. The Rangers have played to the over in 6 out of their last 7 games. In addition, the Rangers have played to the over in 7 of Hearn's 11 starts this season. For Houston, the Astros have played to the over in 2 of the last 3 losses in games started by Javier. I think there's potential that this game turns into a slugfest. I expect Houston to break out for 6+ runs in this game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Diego Padres versus Chicago Cubs. The San Diego Padres hit the road again as they travel to Chicago to take on the Cubs in the first of a 4-game series on Monday night. The Padres come in after a 4-3 home stand in which they took 2 out of 3 from the Mets and split a 4-game series with Colorado. The Cubs return home after a very brief 4-game road trip in which they lost all 4 games. They were saved from losing a 5th due to a rainout in Baltimore. Monday's pitching matchup will feature veteran righty Yu Darvish of the Padres taking on lefty Justin Steele of the Cubs. The Padres are 13-5 in their last 18 during Game 1 of a series and 7-3 in their last 10 overall. The Cubs are 19-44 in their last 63 home games and 0-6 in their last 6 overall. The over is 5-2 in Padres' last 7 overall. The over is 16-6-3 in Cubs' last 25 games a home underdog. The Padres are 1-5 in the last 6 meetings in Chicago and 2-8 in the last 10 meetings. Darvish has effectively made the transition from a power pitcher into more of a finesse pitcher that has kept runners off base and kept batters off balance this season. After a rocky start to 2022 as he adjusted to being less of a strikeout pitcher, the Padres are 7-2 in Darvish's last 9 starts. As for the Cubs, they have actually played better on the road than at home this season despite their most recent road trip. In their last 12 home games, the Cubs are 6-6, but in the 6 losses, they have allowed an average of 7.5 runs per game. Steele will be pressed to pitch deep into this game after the Cubs staff was pounded by the Yankees. I'm confident Darvish will pitch his team deep into this game. Not so with Steele. The Cubs are at a big disadvantage on the mound here. Yu Darvish gave up 0 runs in his last start, and he will slow down this Cubs offense here. Steele sits with an ERA near 5, and the Padres bats will heat up here. So the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. The Cubs are right down the middle in their last 10 games, going 5-5 to the over. San Diego, on the other hand, has played to the under in 5 out Darvish's last 6 starts. The Padres are just 14th in MLB in runs per game, so I believe that they will not put up the kinds of numbers that the powerful Yankees lineup just laid on the Cubs. The Cubs are allowing an averaging of 4.6 runs per game at home this season, so I expect a tidy 5-2 type win for Darvish and the Padres at Wrigley. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.